So here we have this one here is number 1. So number 1 we have 30 plus open bracket plus 43 close bracket. The mere fact you see a sign or any number and it opens to a bracket, it is indicating multiplication. So you need to use the multiplicative rule in order to get rid of the sign. So you're not really getting rid of it. It's like you're trying your utmost best to work with one sign. So positive by positive gives us a positive. So that is how I get 30 plus 43. 30 plus 43 gives us 73 as the answer. So this here is number 1. I now went on to explain number 3. So this is the problem where you have negative 84 plus open bracket plus 21 close bracket. We want one sign only. So I'm going to have positive by positive gives us a positive answer. So it's now going to read as negative 84 plus 21. You have unlike signs. So the mere fact you have unlike signs, you subtract. When you subtract here, you are going to get 63. If you want to know which sign you are going to put as your answer, just look for the number that's bigger. In this case, 84 is bigger than 21. The sign in front of it is negative. So the answer here is negative 63. And that's the answer. Okay, so I do hope you all are cross-checking your answers as I place them here. Please do. Okay, so everyone kindly cross-check your answer here. Okay, so I do have an error here.
Mrs. Not 5?
Yes, negative 5. Thank you, dear. Just make the correction here. Okay, lovely. So if you guys have the same answer with me, can you please put a tree in the chat? If you guys have the same answers with me, can you please put a tree in the chat? Awesome. Very nice. Lovely. The reason for me to do this here is because when students go inside of the examination room and instead for them to have 5, they eventually put negative 5. And when I ask them, how is it that you got, how you got that, how you got negative 5, it's supposed to be positive 5, then they're like, oh my goodness, I forgot to use the algebra rules. So, like, and we all know that 5 and negative 5, they have different value. Positive 5 has a higher value than negative 5. So yes, the one sign can actually make you go wrong. So that's why I actually do this exercise with you all because I don't want you guys to make that silly mistake, right? It's all right for you to make the mistake in class, but when you go into the examination room, I don't want anybody to make such a mistake because I don't want anybody to lose that mark. So now we're going to go to the second worksheet. So the second worksheet deals with multiplying integer rules. So this here, you need to look at the signs. So this here is a positive number multiplies by a positive number. So I know my answer is going to be a positive 1 because look at the very first rule. Positive by positive gives us a positive answer. So 7 threes, 21. So my answer for number 1 is 21. If you look at the second one, I have positive multiply by negative. If you're unsure as to which sign to use, just look at your rules. Look, we have positive multiply by negative gives us a negative answer. So I know for sure my answer here has to be a negative. So negative 7 twos, 14. So my answer here is negative 14. With that being explained, can you all work this exercise for me? Okay, so in the meanwhile, you all are doing that. I'm just gonna wipe this out here. Okay. Okay, so I can see one person is requesting for me to go it over. No problem. But let me just clear my board and then I'm gonna go ahead with that. Okay, so I have my number one here, and my number one says 3 multiply. Okay, let me just put my positive here. Positive 3 multiply by positive 7. I can bracket it here, so it's gonna look something exactly as to what's going on. So we need to look at the multiplicative rule. This here is positive 3. This here is positive 7. So look at your multiplicative rule. Positive multiplied by a positive gives us a positive answer. So I know definitely positive needs to be here. 3 multiplied by 7 gives us 21. So I know number one, my answer needs to be positive 21. If you don't have the positive in front of the 21 and you just have 21 by itself, that's totally fine. Okay? I don't have any problem with that. Because it has the same value. Looking at number 2 now, number 2 says negative, sorry, my bad. Number 2 says positive 7 multiplied by negative 2. So we have positive, positive 7 multiplied by negative 2. The others can continue working. I'm just going this back over for the students who don't understand. So we have positive multiplied by negative. So let's look at our rule over this side. Positive multiplied by negative gives us a negative answer. So I safely put my negative sign there. 7 multiplied by 2 gives us 14. So that there's what I was explaining to the students. I can go ahead and work number 3 for the students who are still confused. I have positive 6 multiply by negative 2. Oh my, do excuse my bracket, it gone all the way there. Let me just erase it one time. So here I have positive multiplied by negative. So look at your rule. Positive multiplied by negative gives us a negative answer. So 6 multiplied by 2 gives us 12. So when I work that out, my answer is negative 12. So I just hope I have able to clear whatever misunderstanding you guys had there. I'm now going to put the answer for the others. So you have number 1, 2, 3. I'm now going to put number 4 answer. Everyone, kindly
Yes.
cross-check your yes.
Is number 11 supposed to be negative 20?
Number 11, number 11, number 11. Number 11, you have positive 5 multiplied by positive 4. Positive by positive gives us a positive answer. So the answer is
Oh,
positive
Miss
20.
Missy negative because the screen blur.
Oh, okay. Okay. I totally understand. What you guys can do if you notice the screen is blurred because I also log into another device and once you zoom it in, you're able to see it clearly. If you guys are unable to see it clearly, then probably that there is an is bad internet connection or unstable internet connection. Okay, so I must ask the question. If you guys able to get the same answers with me, number 1 to number 20, kindly put a 5 in the chat.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Miss for number 17.
Yes, I can see. Yes, it's negative. Thank you, Atina. Yes, so number 17. Negative by positive gives us a negative answer. 7 fours, 28. Well done. Lovely. Great, great. I like that. Very nice. So I can see a lot of persons understand what's going on. And definitely I know Atina knows what she is doing because she did make that one correction. I like that. As well as there was another student that unmuted themselves, but it's just because of, it was blurred. That's why she saw differently. Amazing. So I do have a class that understand whatever has taught here. So I must have the floor open. Any question based on what we did tonight? If you guys have any question, feel free to unmute yourself and go ahead and ask the question. Any question that you're unclear of. I'm gonna give you guys 20 seconds. So some students are wondering why is it that I don't put a plus 0, negative 0? Like for example, number 8, you guys might be looking at it as in negative by positive. I should be having a negative here and then put my 0. I must tell you that 0 is a neutral number. When I talk about neutral number, it simply means that it's neither negative nor positive. Okay? 0 is neither negative nor positive. And anything multiplies by 0 gives us back 0 as the answer. For example, 5 multiplied by 0 gives us 5, 4 multiplied by 0 gives us 4, 6 multiplied by 0 gives us 0, 0 multiplied by 7 gives us 0. So if you have 1 million multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So always remember that. And also remember that 0 is a neutral number. 0 is neither negative nor positive. So always remember that. So very nice. That there is a very nice question. Lovely. Any other question? All right. Thank you there, Selena. Okay, great. Lovely. Okay, just give me